Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Once again, this is John from Second City Toys, and today's figure review will be none other than the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Venom. Now, I've been having this figure for quite some time now. I didn't want to do a review right off the bat simply because I wanted to get some one-on-one time with him, and that's just due to the fact that this is my very first Revoltech figure. So I've heard some things about it. It's something that you got to get used to. But let's go ahead and just talk about the box here real quick. Since, being my first Revoltech figure, I want to go ahead and just talk about this amazing display that they got it in. Honestly, it's a well-looking box. I love how everything is pretty much displayed out. I like the big window that it has there to reveal the figure. I also like all the artwork that is placed all over this box. If you want to go ahead and pause it, each angle of the box is pretty amazing. I'll show you the bottom and the top right now. But in the back here we have the Venom and a couple of product shots. They're all over. It's pretty crazy how everything's set up. You do have a little panel here at the bottom. It shows you all the accessories that it comes with. It does come with a tongue, although I really don't call it an accessory because it's part of the tongue. But I mean, I guess, it does come with a tongue. So yeah, I guess you're right. It's an accessory. So the box is pretty cool. It's collector friendly. You could put it in and out as you please. Other than that, it's a pretty amazing box. Let's go ahead and just take a look at the front. See the front here. Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Venom series number 003. At the bottom here, we have some more Venom stuff. We are Venom. Pretty much all the product information. Some stuff in Japanese. I'm not really sure what that says, but that's pretty much how this bad boy looks. So let's go ahead and take him off the box. So here you have it, guys, the amazing Venom straight out the box. Now the first thing I do want to talk about is the color on this guy. He has like this metallic blue color to him that when you put him in the light, he's going to give you a different shade. Depending on how you put him, he's going to either turn all black or somewhat blue and black or purplish kind of. But regardless of the fact, it looks amazing. He looks good if you're taking photos of him. He looks good in the angle. He looks good in every light. Overall, he's a good looking figure. I really like the choice for the color for this guy. Second thing I want to point out is the muscle definition on him is really, really good. If you can tell here by the legs, he has a bunch of veins sculpted on his legs and his thighs, around his shoulders, around his arms, and his torso. The muscle definition on this guy is amazing. And let's see, the third thing I want to point out is that the face sculpt is really good. I really love that long jaw. The teeth look really good. I'm going to show you guys a close-up just a couple minutes here, but it does come with interchangeable faces. It has two faces, and it has four other more accessories, I believe. But I'll go ahead and show you guys right now. So let's just take a quick look of his articulation. All right, guys, so here you have it. The first thing I do want to talk about is his head. I'm going to start talking from the top down. So his head does have a separate joint here at the neck that moves the head. So that causes the head to look down this much and to look up this much. The only thing that it cannot do is look side to side. It does tilt his head that much, and you can tilt him that much. Now this separate neck joint is pretty good. I don't mind that he can't look left or right, because the neck joint, it's made for pretty much like for his size and for pretty much the monster that Venom is. And you can pretty much do a lot with him with that joint. Now if you take a look here at the neck, you'll see the detail in the veins. I'm not sure if you're able to see that, but it has a lot of great detail all over his veins, and it looks pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and just talk about the shoulders here real quick. All right, so the shoulders have a couple of separate pieces here that I want to talk about. Now, for one thing, the shoulder blades do come out, and this is to make Venom more flexible when he's doing things like if he wants to give Spider-Man or whoever a bear hug, he could damn well please, because he's such a monster, man. Look at him. And like I said, you got to get used to these Revoltech joints, man. These are pretty awesome, but they could be pretty tedious to mess around with. He does have a single joint here at the shoulder. It does go up this much. Does go down that much. Does not work like a butterfly joint. And then he has this single elbow joint here. Does go up that much. And the arm itself goes up that much. I'm pretty sure it goes higher, but I don't want to risk pulling anything or anything. His hands are articulated. His fingers are articulated. The wrist moves all the way around. It does come down, goes up. Now let's talk about his torso here. His torso, when I first got him, like I said, well, I don't remember if I said it or not, but when I first got him out of the box, his torso came apart like that. See, now his hand came apart, but it's okay. We can put him back together. And these joints are pretty solid. You put them very easily, so don't be scared if you think you broke it. 9 times out of 10, you can pop it right back in. But yeah, his waist here has a joint, and that causes Venom to crunch down all the way down, actually. That much. Look at that. But it limits the crunch when it has to go back. So that's how much back he has. So let's go to his legs. His legs here have this kind of L-shaped joint here that you gotta move them around and twist them. I know the first time I did it, he kind of fell off, but that causes him kind of to like do his little squat. See? But like I said, it's not an issue. You really have to get used to these joints. And the good thing about it that I've been messing with this guy a lot and like rubbing joints and everything, and there's no paint chip on mine. The joints are pretty solid. The color is pretty solid. You see, like, it rubs here, but there's no paint chip or anything. It's fine. Like, I don't know how these joints are made, but they're pretty amazing. But let's get back to the legs here. The legs do have one single joint. Goes up this much. And the leg itself goes back that much. The foot is articulated. It does go up this much. The toes are articulated and it bends up that much. And you can rotate the wrist 360. Now the thigh swivel, there is no thigh swivel. That's why they got that L-shaped joint here so he can do his famous poses. And there goes the, and there goes the waist. You see, when I first got it, like, I freaked out. I didn't know what the hell to do. But now it's just like, come on, Venom, stay together. But once you pop him back in, he's in. You know, unless you're messing with him a lot, then of course that's gonna cause a problem. But other than that, he's pretty awesome. I really do like him. I actually just purchased the Deadpool and the Spider-Man one just because this guy came so good and I was so happy with him that I decided to go ahead and purchase the other two. Now, I will do reviews on the other two as they come. Deadpool should be coming in today, actually, so I will definitely show you guys that. So let's just go ahead and take a look at his accessories. So here, it does come with a different face. This is more of a winky face. Let's go ahead and just put it on him real quick. And the way that these pop off, they're very easy to pop out. They just come out. And then you replace this one with the other one. You see, and he has like this winky, kind of like a taunting face. See it? See his winking? So, he's super bulky, so it's kind of hard for him to stand up. Now, we do have his tongue. And here's his tongue. tongue does have a peg hole. So we put the tongue in the peg hole. And there is Venom with the tongue. The tongue is also articulated. You can move them this way, that way, that way, that way. There's no green slime on it, which is fine. I'm not complaining. You can make your own green goo, I guess, and put them on him. But other than that, he's an amazing joint. Amazing. He's an amazing figure. Alright guys, and he does come with 4 symbiote tentacles here that we see. These 4 are also articulated. They do bend down. They twist around, however you want to put them. He does have holes in his back, so you can pretty much attach them anywhere you please. Being that this guy's so bulky, it's kind of hard to stand them up. But there are some holes. He has holes here. 1, 2, and then 1, and then 1, 2 here. And you can pretty much put these guys anywhere. They will all fit. You can mount them together. You can take them apart. See? And put them in another piece, or do as you please with them. But it looks pretty amazing, guys. I do like this figure. I was very impressed with this Revoltech figure. And I hope Deadpool and Spider-Man are also the same way. So there you go, guys. Anything that I missed, I do apologize. I was pretty much doing this in a hurry. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just go ahead and drop them in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and reply to you guys as soon as possible. Other than that, guys, I hope you liked the review. I'm going to go ahead and do Deadpool and Spider-Man next. I know I'm a little late, but I was really skeptical about these Revoltech figures. But now that I got my hands on Venom, he looks amazing. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Appreciate all your comments, likes, and subscribes. Much love. Once again, this is John from Second City Toys, and I'm out. And before I forget, guys, here are one of my 2 favorite, all-time favorite Venoms. I really do love these Venoms. I had them for quite some time now. And I also hear another size comparison with my modification to the Cyclops. It looks pretty good. It stands really good with 6-inch figures. It does stand really well with Mezco figures as well. I do have some Mezco figures, but I am too lazy to open one and put one up to size. So there you go, guys. I hope you really liked this review. If you did, hit that like button. Also, go ahead and subscribe, and keep a lookout for more reviews, man. Once again, this is John, and this time I'm really out. Peace.